Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so in today's episode, I want to show you my version of crab cakes. Now, when I was a kid growing up, we always go down to like Delaware or down to Chesapeake, and you go to a restaurant there, and they had these beautiful lump crab cakes, and they were so good. But you can't find any crab cakes anymore that are even halfway decent. I mean, they're full of fillers and all kinds of junk in them, and today, I want to show you an easy recipe on how to make your own crab cakes at home with a couple of simple ingredients. So I hope you enjoy.
And they are good.
And they are good. All right, so our first ingredient we're going to need is either one white or one yellow onion diced. Oof. All right, now you got the onions diced up. Push them to the side. I have here a roasted pepper. I roast it on my stove, and we're going to go ahead and peel this off. We're going to have some roasted yellow pepper. I didn't have any red today, so we're going to go with yellow. But we get this cut up right now. All right, now we get the onions and we got the peppers cut. And what we're going to do is we're going to take them over to the frying pan, and we're going to give them a little saute just to soften them up and get some flavor on them. We're just going to let these pan cool, just like that. Let these pan cool. We'll go ahead and start the next part. Alrighty, so this is where it gets fun and interesting. I have here some of the bumblebee lump crab meat. These are 6-ounce cans, and I have 3 of them. So I have 18 ounces of crab meat. Right on in the bowl. I already drained it. Make sure you drain as much of the water out as you can. I've already done that. Now to that, I have here some fresh ginger. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of ginger in there. I have 2 cackleberries. All right, now I need a spoon, but I have some, of course, as usual, garlic. 1 big heaping teaspoon of garlic. I love, you know what? The heck with it. Let's put a 1.5, because I like garlic. Now to that, we need some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a great binder for this. We'll go 1 and go 2. Real lemon, 100% lemon juice. Seafood always tastes better with lemon juice. Like that. And guys, I'll be right back because I forgot one very important ingredient. I have some Worcestershire sauce, and you're going to need about 1 teaspoon. You can always go a little bit more, doesn't matter. There you go. Perfect. And then, if you guys don't have any Old Bay, get some of your Cajun spice seasoning. It's just as good as Old Bay. Go ahead and sprinkle that right on in there. Final ingredient. You're going to need some breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs are going to help bring everything together. But unfortunately, I don't have any plain. I only have it seasoned. And what you're going to do is you're just going to mix everything around. Now, if it looks like there's too wet in there, that's fine. You can always add a little bit more breadcrumbs. Help bring it all together. But before you go any farther, don't forget about those onions and peppers. We're going to get a scoop of them in there. Right, get that in there. Mix it in. Oh my God, this smells so good, guys. If you can smell it, you got to get smell-o-vision. You really do. You got to get some smell-o-vision. They smell good. Oh man, every bite's going to have a piece of pepper. Every bite's going to have a piece of crab meat. You can start seeing the consistency. You won't see it as wet because the breadcrumbs are soaking up all the extra moisture. And oh, this is going to be so good. All right, now we got all that done. And what we want to do is we want to put this in the refrigerator and let this chill for about 30 minutes. What that's going to do is that's going to help soak up any more of the moisture in there, and it's going to stiffen them up so you can make nice crab cakes. Alrighty, guys, so we had these sitting in the refrigerator for about an hour, and they have absorbed all that moisture in there, all those breadcrumbs, absorbed any of the moisture that was in there, so we're good to go there. Now, a little trick here, when you want to make these, wet your fingers a little bit, go ahead and roll them right in a ball, just like that, and then just there you go. Alrighty, so go ahead and get our stove fired back up here. I want about medium heat. Like I said, this is the same pan that we cooked the onions and the peppers in. 1 tablespoon of butter or any kind of good neutral oil. Let that heat up, melt down. Okay, take our crab cakes. And what we're going to do is we're just going to lay them right in. All right, we'll start out with 4. We'll let these cook. Going to cook for about 6 minutes on each side. All right, so guys, one thing, when you're cooking in a cast iron pan, after you put these in there for about a minute or two, what you want to do is you just want to move them. Try to move them a little bit, and that helps them from stop sticking to the bottom. Yeah, another 3 more minutes on this side, and we'll go ahead and flip them over. Oh yeah, look at that, some nice color on there. And hey, by the way, guys, a little FYI, I know there's going to be a lot of the guys out there going to be screaming, "Oh my God, he had raw egg in there, da da da," and he didn't cook it all the way through. Listen, I put lemon juice in there. Okay, lemon juice is an acidic. Acid cooks. Trust me. That little bit of egg that's in there with that lemon juice, it's no problem. It cooked those eggs perfectly fine. All you want to do is just get some color on here. Everything else is already cooked. Don't worry about it. Use the eggs. As long as you put a little bit of lemon juice in there, the eggs will be just fine. All right, so we are done, guys. So now, last thing I got to do is I got to make me a sandwich. I like to put them on a hamburger roll. That's the best way to eat them. So, got here some tartar sauce. Get around that bun. Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Look at that, guys. I mean, onions, peppers, got a little bit of that chili powder in there. Oh, yeah. Crab cakes are the bomb. Haha. Hold up. Okay. Oh, my God. Guys, the taste and the texture and the flavor, I mean, yeah, it's delicious, without a doubt. Gotta make you guys go out, buy yourself a can of that Bumblebee lump meat tuna, or lump meat tuna, lump meat crab meat. And guys, make yourself a couple of these. I'm telling you, I'll leave the whole directions down below in the description, all the ingredients and everything. But do me a favor. If you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Make sure you check me out on Amazon. Make sure you check me out on my Temu. Until next time, as always, God bless and happy eats.
And it smells like the Mystic Seaport Inn.
There you go.